Alright, I don't know where y'all live, but last couple of days it wasn't getting cold. I think I'm gonna start bringing my Integra back out. For the next couple of days, I think I'm gonna start getting it more roadworthy. I'm gonna go ahead and take the 4 bad tires off, go ahead and swap them over to some good stuff. Take the control arms off, swap those, go ahead, kind of get everything done. Because as of now, last time I saw it had a motor, but I'll show y'all that next time. That's why you don't think I'm cheating. There is no motor, no transmission. I do have the motor mounts and the clutch line and the fuel lines and a couple things I don't have to do quite so much this time. But there's a lot of work to do still. But I already had the game. I already took the racing seats out and went ahead and took the harness bar out. I don't know if you need it for its car, so it was easier to put it in there. I do have to go ahead and take everything else out the race car, but it'll give me another street car to drive. This thing does have heat, a radio, the power windows work, the sunroof works, the lights work, the headlights, tail lights, turn signals, the horn. The race car pretty much just has a steering wheel, a metal chair that hurts my back, and a badass motor. But I'll basically put all that in here and have everything except the roll cage. So I just won't be doing 150 in this car. So I'm gonna have fun with it either way. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the control arms. Obviously, I'm not a fan of this. It's hard to tell, but it's a bright ass purple if I clean them up real good. They're I think Blackworks or Blocksworks. I think Blackworks Racing. I had bushings for them. I'm gonna go ahead and put new bushings in them. Take the eBay ones off, swap these on, and probably throw a coat of black paint on them just so I can look at these ugly purple stuff. So, guess let me paint them. I'll let them sit for a couple hours and let them dry, and I'll start putting the bushings in them and start installing them. Alright, this is a couple hours later. I did hit them with a couple layers of paint. I wasn't really fond of the purple, so just black, so it kind of blends in. The car was red and purple looked kind of funny, but these are black. I think Blackworks. I think I looked up. They had some bushings that were falling all apart, so I took them out a long time ago. Now I went ahead and got fresh bushings and stuff, so I'm going to put them back together in a few. I'm going to here a second to go and start taking the car apart. Alright, I went ahead and got the wheel off. Back wheel is seized. I'm assuming from sitting there for the last 6 months, the back caliper is locked up. But I'm going to ignore that for a few minutes. Go ahead and pull the cheap eBay control arms off and kind of go from there. It's just 3 bolts at the bottom, and I believe it's a 10mm in the middle that's holding the actual line on there. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Yeah, I figured I got too far. To pull the control arm, effectively just need to pull. This one has a 17. I think normally it's a 14, I believe. Then you pull the bolt off the shock, and you pull the bolt off the actual suspension part where all the trailer arms bolt up. But funny thing is, okay, you can see. Turn this light on. That's probably worse. But yeah, these maybe have 20 miles on them. There's already pieces of the control arm bushing already falling out. That's crazy. I literally not taken this very far. I put it together like last year, put my race car's motor in it, kind of played around in the wintertime while it was cold and had nothing to do. But it does have like a subframe brace and skunk 2 control, or skunk 2 coilovers. You're gonna have Blocksworks, yeah, they have Blackworks control arms on it. I believe up front is still all stock. This is just a low budget race car, something I had. Just my buddy had it, won the trade, and I wound up getting it cheap. So, yes, give me a few minutes when I finish pulling the bolts out and get the new control arm done and put it all together. Yeah, they're way worse than I thought. These are literally brand new last year. The whole damn end's falling the fuck off. Very cheap. They were not very much, but I think you expect a little bit more out of this stuff. Alright, let's get rid of this shit. Here's your new ones I gotta use. I was looking, I am a couple bushings short because I wound up using on something else. So I guess let me start putting this stuff together now. Kind of get a little further. Alright, well that's a fail. After noticing, I found one of the old bushings. It is pretty thick up top. These are real thin. If you put them side by side, they're not the same. They're eBay similar. Fits most. So I guess I shouldn't have waited a long time to open this bag. Since I bought them in 2022, so I don't think they're going to take them back. But I guess I'm going to go online, see if I can find some Skunk 2s or some company that has similar bushings I can put in there. So I guess I'm putting this old raggedy controller back on there. So give me a little bit and I'll get back where I started. Alright, I got the old raggedy controller back on. It just seemed easier to do that than leave it on the jack until I get a bushing. So I looked at it and having it stuck. And also took my Integra rims and put on here. They are my drag radial rims, but these had bad spots, like real bad spots. So more likely, if I put these on the car, they'll probably go flat. So I'm gonna just get new tires put on it. Then I'll paint them and put them on the car later. Probably gonna take little center caps out too. Alright. I think I decided to take the fender extra stuff off. Buy an actual regular fender and get rid of this shit. Try to make the car more streetable. That way when I roll up the race, they're not gonna think something crazy like, oh, it's got something crazy in it. They'll just say like a factory-ish Integra on a race. Might buy a front bumper. I might just make a little cheap plate and just paint it red. I buy actual paint from Napa for like 25 bucks. It's in a pre-mixed can. It matches the car. I think it's just Milano red, I believe it was. Actually, because remember last time, this fender actually was black. And it actually, it's not perfect. It's more because the paint's actually faded up here and stuff. But it does match what it should look like. So I think the fender is 75 bucks, I believe. The time I paint it, I got 100 bucks in it. So time I get a catback exhaust, it'll actually run better. Not run better, it'll actually look better. And I actually have a 3-inch exhaust from my EG hatchback. My buddy actually handmade it, so it'd be nice to put it on something since the other car is all-wheel drive and I can't use it now. So I guess tomorrow I actually started taking it apart and trying to make the exhaust fit this. It'd be nice to have the car that's actually not so loud and you actually can drive without having to talk over somebody. Alright. After taking my pickup with the tow strap and dragging the car back and forwards a couple times, I did get the back wheel to unlock, but it took a while, so I think today I'm going to just go ahead and try to get the exhaust to fit. It never had exhaust, as far as I know. It's always been a fender exit, but it was B series. I was like K series. So let me see if I can get this Civic exhaust to fit. My buddy Eddie actually made it. It's all 3-inch exhaust he handmade. But the car is all-wheel drive, so I couldn't use it. So hopefully it'll fit on this car. I guess give me a few minutes. I'm going to jack the car up and kind of get everything out and see what it does. Alright. I went ahead and shot back the car perfect up stuff because it had a bunch of random just dirt. I got to climb under the floor and stuff to wire the case swap stuff up. And I went ahead and fixed the back floor because the carpet was just literally laying in the hole. So I took an old damn road sign, just cut her out, made it fit the hole, or kind of fit the hole. So I kind of cut that out of like 10 different times. Cut a little hole in the carpet for the ground cable. Hid the positive wire, because obviously the battery goes back here now. So in a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and pull the exhaust out and see if it fits. I figured do all the clean stuff or I got too dirty. I ain't feel like getting all nasty from under the car, then kind of climbing the car to vacuum out. So It just seemed easier. Fair part pulled this out. I'm not sure how many years this exhaust has been sitting here. He literally took so much time and cut and ground and got the exhaust just right for my car. It's kind of a shame I didn't use it for that, but fair use it for something else. Alright. After playing with it for a good half hour. It kind of fits. Definitely wasn't set up for no Integra. After flipping that middle pipe over, flipping it backwards the way it wasn't, it'd give it enough pipe to come this far. But the exhaust, obviously, as you can tell, you're good. I don't know, probably foot and a half away. But my problem was it wasn't clearing the gas tank, so I kind of had to move it a little bit. I'm hoping I can take the damn hanger and move it a little bit, or actually put a hanger on it up top. You can see what I'm saying, but take the hanger that's right there, either move it up or actually attach it to the exhaust so it actually hold it up out the way. And just take this and just get a little straight piece of exhaust and just bring it back. That'd be the easy part. Just trying to make that fit up there tighter would be my, goal actually. Guess give me a few minutes and we'll go here with the jack and kind of jack it up, see if I can get it in place and see what I can do. Alright, I got it better. I used the jack up front to kind of get it more center so actually stay where I need it. I gotta take the fuel feed and return line and kind of zip time out the way or move them over to exhaust and burn them. They were in the actual trans tunnel, but there wasn't no exhaust, so it wasn't no point to worry about it. But now I just gotta put them somewhere else or hope I ain't gotta extend them or nothing. And up here, the exhaust, obviously, it's a good bit short. I'm probably gonna take something like this, maybe not this exact piece, and try to extend it. Obviously, not using this. This is just for mock-up purposes. But I'm gonna take it from there, at least extend it out to here. So at least it'd be out the bumper. But obviously, I still gotta get a little farther. So I think tomorrow I'll come out here and actually probably cut this little hanger off up top. Because obviously, the exhaust is hitting it. Once it goes up, I'm gonna hook a hanger up and kind of get a little farther. Now I'll explain a little more. Alright, I figured if I went inside, I went ahead and just zip tied the fuel lines up to the brake lines. It makes it way easier. That way tomorrow I have to mess with 3 other things. I think the exhaust, turn the light on. I think the exhaust might be a little too long for up front, but until the motor's in here, I won't really know. It's not too hard to just cut it back a foot or however far. I guess for tomorrow, I'll think about what else I'm going to do and how I can make this work. Alright, I wanted to move my car to try to get it in the shop. Then back brake locked up again, so I guess I'm going to have to try to drag it. Might just go ahead and pull the damn caliper out and put a C-clamp and try to uncompress it. So I guess give me a few minutes, I'm going to actually get the wheel off and get a little further. Alright, get the wheel up. Got the bolt out of the actual fucking thing. It won't come loose. I took the hammer to it. You're gonna take a pry board to it or hammer the shit out of it. I hope it'll pop off. I'm assuming just from sitting so long, the brake pad just sees to the actual thing. For all I know, the caliper could be bad, so just give me a few more minutes. I'm gonna see if we can get this bitch off without having to go too far. I definitely don't want to buy a caliper because stuff's getting expensive. I'd rather just get it loose, uncompress it, and hope for the best. Alright, after showing with for a couple minutes, it does spin now. I'm assuming the caliber might just be bad, but I'm gonna break out the tool you need to actually tighten that up. I thought this was old school, had the C-clamp one, but you actually need the little, almost looks like a cross. I'm gonna wind that thing back in and see if it helps. If not, I might call an app and see how much the caliber is. Hopefully it's not too much, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, this seemed like it worked. I'm gonna double check if I crank it too far. Physically, to get that, you need this tool right here. I cannot remember how much I spent on it, but it was not very much. Essentially just goes on a 3/8 ratchet. You can probably get different ones, but essentially just goes in the hole. You turn it, just wind it in, wind it out, which way it needs to go. Pretty simple. I'm gonna put it back on here, make sure the wheel actually turns. Alright, here we got too far. It does still spin. I'm gonna tighten the bolts up real good, make sure it still free spins once I fully tighten it. Hopefully it was just from the e-brake being on so long it just was stuck. This time will tell. Once I actually put the motor in and drive the car around, it should just knock the little bit of surface rust probably off the pad. Alright, it actually rolled. So I guess next time I start messing with the exhaust, get the motor prep ready on here. I already got like my wideband hooked up. I say more or less just plug in the O2 sensor. Everything else, I'm gonna take these old altimeter gauges out. They're just in there just to fill the holes. I got AM gauges. So I guess next time I'll see what else I can find to do. Alright, if y'all weren't really sure what I was talking about what I'm doing, I'm basically taking apart my Sport Compact front wheel drive car. Obviously, it's October, it's almost Halloween, so the car's pretty much done besides maybe one more event or just a couple more hits on the road. I'm going to take the whole setup and put it in the Integra. Obviously, it does run and drive. Well, it did run and drive. It was more a street car. If somebody had like more made a race car, I'm kind of taking it back the other direction. I'm going to take it, probably buy a fender, make it as street car as possible. That way, when I roll up, I have heat, windows that work. This car, pretty much, as you can tell, pretty much just a curved metal seat, energy steering wheel, pretty much just a cage and a parachute. But all this, I'm gonna start building something new. Hopefully next time y'all come back, I have something probably 800 to 1,000 horsepower in this car. I might even put it with turbo of nitrous, the spoiler turbo. So if you're interested in this car, please come back next time. Till then, I'll have the Integra riding around. I'll probably be doing a 2000 Civic Si with a K20. A couple other cars, but for right now, I'll get back to what I'm doing and I'll start taking this apart probably tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this video with the next one. It's like a series, so it's not so long. Either way, I'll see you later. Alright, I think I'm going to end the video here. I did order control arm bushings. They haven't been shipped out, so it might be a week till I get them. Sometimes stuff comes in a day or two, sometimes stuff takes weeks. So I guess till next time, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Have a good day, guys.